I don't know. I get why the police thought it was something else. The way Daniel talks about it, even now, it feels made up. It feels like a kid telling a story.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I mean, why the gaps? 28 years between crimes? It's a long stretch for any killer.
Exactly, especially one this elaborate.
All right, so what else do we know about the Graces?
Yeah, we're still scraping the barrel with the Graces. Ran that duct tape and the rope from the crime scene, both widely sold generic brands.
Same goes for the book and the CD. They're dated, but they're sold everywhere.
Yeah, and re-interviewed every person on that block. No report of a suspicious vehicle, suspicious person. Nobody saw anything, and people were out. That's what makes zero sense.
All right, so keep working both scenes.
You can enter every single row house from the attic, each one. All you have to be is small enough and determined.
And you'll have full access to every home.
Yeah, and a view. You can see and hear from the ductworks. And that's why we don't have surveillance of the offender entering the Grace's home while he's been like a ghost. He's coming from above.
How's the offender getting up there?
Well, the last row house on the block is empty. It's been under reno for a year, so easy to break into, nobody knowing.
So he breaks in without a trace, he makes his way up to the attic, he watches the Graces, waits, drops down without a sound.
Yeah.
You get anything from Daniel?
We showed him pictures of the row houses. He didn't recognize anything.
The Graces have lived here since the 80s. There's no record that Daniel's family ever did. I'm thinking he lived in a different row house entirely, with a similar attic, same framing, same ductwork. That's our nexus, Sarge. Our offender's not choosing our victims based on who they are. He's choosing them based on the buildings. He knows these buildings.
All right, so have forensics do a second sweep of that attic and the empty row house. Then dig into the nexus. Anyone who ever lived here, anyone who helped build this place we run.
Good work.
Anything? Yeah. The row homes were built by Age 1 Construction. They still exist. They're a small company. They take on Midwestern work.
Yeah, they hire out freelance, lots of contractors, especially the carpenters.
They keep records?
No, of course not.
So we're gonna have to go person by person. Oof.
Run through that for me.
Yes, you were listed on the building site. No, sir, you were listed on Age 1's records. Okay, well, right. We will confirm those dates for you. Thank you very much. All right, we got another misprint. This man said that he worked with Age 1 in the office in 1989.
Where are we with the tenants? Still nothing. I cleared 4 more. All clean records, don't get the profile. Also, they don't remember anything abnormal about any construction workers. It's been too long.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. That's a no-go. Says she barely remembers living there. She was going through a divorce when she rented the place, so she spent those months crying and getting very into puzzles. So I don't think she's our man.
What other buildings did Age 1 build?
Let me see. Hold on. They did a bunch downtown, and then 2 more row houses, one in Cicero and one in the back of the yards.
When were the row houses built?
3 and 7 years ago.
Okay, more likely you remember construction worker from a couple years ago than 40.
Yeah.
Jay and I'll take the back of the yard.
Cicero.